Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
Your pum pum bring life. Hey, hey. Your tight pum pum bring life. Well, not your tight pum pum.
Cause I am like, is there something that my mother and wife haven't told me? Cause and then how would you know, Jade? Is the question. Too many questions here. Too many questions.
The way that song has been stuck in my head all day.
Mm.
All day. Your pum pum bring life. Yes.
Wow.
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Your pum pum bring. Actually, apropos of nothing. Happy
Yeah.
birthday to my cousin Verkisho, a longtime listener. Today,
Happy
my little
birthday,
baby cousin
Berkeisha.
is kicking off Gemini season.
Mm.
Love her down. She listens, her and her husband, they listen, and sometimes she's like, you know?
You're
She's the one
welcome.
who we refused to let her father, my Uncle Veer, listen to my podcast. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's her father.
Isn't that the name of podcast right now? Popcast? Isn't that like a New York Times podcast or
Oh,
something
wait,
like
let me
that? I
see.
think
Now I gotta Google it.
I think so. It's some sort of big podcast.
Oh
Popcast.
yeah, Popcast, New York Times.
New York Times, yeah.
Now my uncle was on to something. We should have named the damn thing Popcast.
We should have, but like that would mean we would have to talk about pop
Yeah,
culture shit all the time, and
And
I'd be bored. I'd be struggling sometimes, Jade. I'd be struggling. I'm not gonna hold
your
you.
pom pom bring life. Sorry. It's really.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of my. First of all, it's honestly
Thank
your
you.
cousin Carlisa's fault because I think she's the one who first shared a video on TikTok with that
Of
song
course.
playing.
Whenever there's anything ridiculous, it's always stemming from either you or someone having to do with me. It's never me, someone having to do with me. Yes.
Nah, it be you two.
So,
It be you two. Don't act like you
no.
innocent.
Sainthood. Mm-hmm.
So you just gonna lie.
The Pope has ordained me.
You just go, wow.
I could just walk through Vatican City like right now.
Wow. There was a video circulating on TikTok a few weeks ago where lightning struck like 7 times one spot. I don't know if you saw that video, but you keep playing around. Playing around. Next thing you're gonna be like, boom, 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 because you just out here lying like
what
that.
we gonna do?
First of all, I'm gonna do
that.
something different. Yeah, we're gonna knock on wood because we need it. Shout out to your sports ball team. They having a quite amazing run right now.
I've been trying to told you, Jade. I've been trying to told you, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear sound facts on this here podcast. You don't want to do that. Like we've been on a roll. We up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. We just need 2 more in Cleveland to close that thing out and take it straight to the finals. And do what we got to do. We out here. We outside. We outside.
I just want y'all to know that if
outside.
New York wins an NBA championship, the Statue of Liberty will probably be toppled over.
Oh yeah.
I fully expect to go, well, not even go, to see the parade on TV and somehow see the Statue of Liberty, not a mascot, the actual physical Statue of Liberty in the parade, because some New York Knicks fans built a human bridge, toppled it over, and dragged her ass to the island.
Oh yeah. It's how do I want to say this? I don't know how my job will function on the day of the parade. I will tell you that because I have it under good authority that every single person will be sick that day. Just so you know, it's like it's not even like a joke. Like people already have sniffles and they already have stomach aches, and so they've just been trudging along every single day. And on that specific day, everyone's sick.
It's a wrap.
I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'll be at work watching. Where does it typically run? Does it run down? What avenue does it typically run down?
7th Ave, Janae. 7th Ave. We're Madison Square Garden. Oh, you're talking about the parade.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where the parade will
Oh,
be. I think it'll be a ticker tape parade that is going to probably go from the very southern tip of New York City
okay.
to the very, very top of New York State. That's
Okay.
where it's going to be. That's the route. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
if the
Yeah.
Knicks win, or when the Knicks win this championship,
Mm-hmm.
y'all thought I was inside before. Y'all not gonna be able to tell New Yorkers nothing.
Janae, J.R. Smith, former New York Knick, an actual player, went outside to convene with the people for the watch party. They trampled his ass, Jade. They trampled his an actual New York Knick who played for us. They trampled his ass. Can you imagine what they would do to me, Jade? Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah, I'm inside.
And I'm
I will
there.
say,
I will be there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
very randomly, shout out to Stephon Marbury because I saw he was at one of those games looking. Mm,
All right, Jade. All right.
yeah, boy.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
Knicks for life with your sports ball game. Yeah.
All right. Can we move on? Can we move on? Because I could do this all day.
First and foremost, we do have an Am I the Asshole, but before we get into that, Will wants me to let you know that you were wrong. Again, last week, according to Will and a couple of other people. He said you're the fun police. Let the babies have fun.
You can tell Will to go kick rocks. You can tell him that. I said that. When you see him, when you hear from him or whatever, you tell him I
I was about
said
to
he
say,
can kick
when
rocks.
I see him, that's your people. You gonna see him before I see him.
Why the hell he talking to you then? Why the hell he talking to you? Because he's a
Because he
hater.
wants you
That's
to
the
know,
reason. That's the
first of
reason.
all, at least you had Jasmine on your team twice, because she
That's
definitely
right,
left two
Jasmine.
comments talking about
That's
some.
right,
I can't
Jasmine.
believe I agree with Ryan twice this week. And I said, me either, because what's
How you
happening
going
here?
how you going like first of all, it's graduation season. Have you not seen the black girl, black boy joy outside right now for
I have.
walking the aisles for their
But again, we
diplomas?
are out here collecting degrees like infinity stones. Shout out to my girl Erica. She actually just graduated today with her master's.
Here you go. Here
Um
you go. Let me cuss you out, but congratulations.
she
Weirdo.
actually just graduated
Weirdo
today with her
behavior.
master's. And but if you collect degrees like infinity stones, let the baby go to her field day.
No. Who the
It's
hell
not hurting
told you the
nobody.
lady? Who the hell told you the lady was collecting Infinity Stone degrees? The
Because she's
lady
a
just
black
said.
woman.
The lady
That's
just
the
said, "I graduated and I need my daughter to be at my
that's
graduations." That's all she
listen.
said.
Listen, I said it's twofold. I agree the baby should go if this is her first master's.
Oh God.
Okay, if this is her first graduation that this baby is alive for, by all means, take the baby. But if you're one of these black women who are out here getting 8 masters, if you think you Cheyenne Bryant, getting 8 masters,
I was just about to
six
say,
six PhDs, and
people.
becoming a tenured professor, let the baby go to her field day.
People are outside defending. People have actual proof of transcripts and things. Let that baby go to that damn graduation and
She'll
enjoy
be all right.
her mother twerking down the aisle. Let her do that. Let her do that.
Baby sitting
Shit.
there annoyed and bored because you want to get a degree. That baby didn't ask for that. That's your business. Leave that baby alone. Let that baby go have some fun.
Also, Will is a Nets fan, and as you can see, I'm in my Knicks regalia. I just want to know what time the Nets playing tonight. What time the Nets playing tonight?
I just
Okay,
want you to
okay. I'm
know
gonna leave that
when
alone. I'm gonna leave
Will
that alone. I'm gonna
smooth
leave that
curse you
alone.
out,
He
I
tries every day. By the way, he tries.
I want him to send me a voice memo of it. I just want to be a fly on the wall. Curse him
Guess
out, Will, because he out here playing in your
guess
face.
guess who has to put the voice memo on the show? Me. And guess who's not about to do that? Me.
First of
Okay.
all, first of all,
Let's do that.
all Will got to do is send it to me in my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And I have access to the Virgo season page, sir. It don't have to go into the show. It could go right on that Virgo season social
Mm.
media.
Oh, so we gonna have wars just like Karma Chameleon? Because I could easily delete that post too. Yeah, I'm just saying, Jade.
And
I'm
I
just
can
saying.
easily repost it. Like you and
How the hell this boy get on your side, Jade? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I've been on you, Jade. This is blasphemy. Talking about me in Vatican City. What is you doing? I've been out here
Yo.
telling people I could cuss you out, but nobody else could cuss you out. Just me. Just me. Okay. All
First of all, I
right.
remember one time somebody was trying to be slick in the comment section. I think I deleted it. And in my mind, oh, I was going to DM that person
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
be
yeah.
like, let me tell you something. Okay, you take that shit over to Club Shay Shay. Over here, we don't do that. Only I
Shay
could tell
Shay.
Ryan he out of pocket. You can't
Shay
tell
Shay is
Ryan he out
never
of pocket.
Shay Shay is never prepared. Guess who is
Mm-mm.
prepared? Joyhdae over there, right there. She prepared all the
Always
time, ready, locked and loaded.
with a clip, ready, ready. Anyway,
Oh man. Mm-hmm.
we got a bunch of things to talk about this week.
Cool.
Keith League had people in their feelings about something that has absolutely none of their, like, there's none of their concern.
People are dumb.
Dumb. Fake rich people were upset that AP and Swatch did a Royal Pop collection.
All
We
right.
have thoughts on Nature Boy. These are things we were supposed to discuss last week, but we didn't have time. We also talk about the Nature Boy documentary. Ryan has thoughts on Euphoria. I have thoughts on Euphoria. And Donald
Mm-hmm.
Trump is out here frauding the United States of America, and Northwest dropped the album. I don't know how much time we're going to have to go on to that, or EP, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Should be fun. What you got?
Am I the asshole for not taking custody of my brother's kids after he died?
Oh God.
My
We
male
started off on
37
such a
brother.
high today. Started off on such a high. What the hell, man? Let's go.
My male 37 brother got divorced a couple of years ago. Financial strain and stuff led him to come live with me. I had a 3-bedroom house and he paid me pretty low rent. He had part custody of his kids and had them over a lot. I am not particularly fond of kids and I didn't engage much with them. They were just here because he was here and he was taking care of them. He unfortunately died in an accident a couple of months ago. It was a shock to all of us who knew him, and it is sad for his kids too. After he died, his kids stayed with their mom full time as expected. She contacted me recently asking me if I could babysit them for a couple of hours, saying she was drowning and felt it would be good for the kids too. Mind you, I have never ever looked after the kids myself. I told her I'm sorry, I can't help. I'm not good with kids and I have other plans. She was pretty mad. Then she called a family meeting with me and my mom, telling us she was drowning raising the kids herself, that they are our family too, and we needed to step up, pay child support, take some custody. My mom bailed out immediately, saying she lived in a studio in a retirement community. She cannot help. My brother's ex wanted me to take up custody. She said we could have the same custody 1 week each. Maybe I could have weekends to start off. I told her no, the kids are my family, but they aren't my kids. I had never wanted kids or that kind of responsibility. Even when they were over, they were with their dad, not me. I can't just step in. She said we were all assholes and being terrible people, that she didn't make the kids all on her own and deserved more help. I told her again, I am not the dad. My mom is not the mom to those kids. My brother and her decided to have the kids themselves. It's sad he is no more, but that does not mean she's but that does mean she's the only one responsible. She maintains we are assholes for refusing to help her out or to be her village. Am I the asshole?
Oh my God. Oh my God. This, I feel so bad for these kids. I'm gonna start there. I
Yeah.
feel so bad for these kids because I don't know that they have any place of respite, period. Um on either side, anywhere. I feel so bad for the kids. As ridiculous as this sounds, as ridiculous as this sounds, I don't think she's the asshole. It's a she, right? Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
think
he.
she's
No,
the
it's a
asshole.
he.
It's a he. It's
Yeah.
a he, even worse. But no, well, man, I don't know. I don't think they're the asshole because I am actually under no obligation to take care of these children. I didn't make these children. It's not my immediate family. It is my family. It is my blood. Me Okay, y'all don't want me to say me personally. I would do my best. I am a softie in that way. These are my nephews and nieces or whatever. Um, and I would do my best. I know me, if I didn't want to have kids, it might be Gosh, this is so difficult. This is so difficult because now you're taking on all sorts of financial strain, time strain, like all these different sort of things. You have to be a role model to these children when you never wanted children in the first place, probably because you know how crazy you are and you didn't want to subject children to that in the first place. And so I don't know. I don't think this person is the asshole here. I think the mother is overwhelmed. And I do feel like she probably does need help, and she definitely didn't sign up for her partner to pass away. But this is the risk that we take when we become parents. I every day, every day, I when I'm leaving the house, I say a little prayer to make sure that I return home. Hopefully,
Right.
hopefully that means something, right? Because although I'm pretty sure my wife could figure it out, who the hell would want to do that to her? We did this together. We in this together. Um, like I told y'all last week, my oldest is about to be 13. The other one is 8. There's only but a few more years before they become adults. So, not only um are we almost there, but at the same time, you want to cherish all these specific moments and all these things together and all of that. Like, so I can only imagine what this woman is going through with her own grief and all of that on top of it. I, I don't feel like he's the asshole, but this is real sad. I feel real bad for the kids.
I think he's half asshole, half not the asshole. Half asshole because while these kids are not your responsibility, like I don't think you should be paying child support and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, like this is still your family,
Mm-hmm.
and there are ways that you can provide help without necessarily putting yourself out there, right? Like you have a 3-bedroom house, your mom lives in a gated community in a studio. I'm going to say, all right, mom, when the kids want to come over, like if you're here, give her a weekend where you spend the weekend at the house. I can do whatever I want with you and the kids in the house. I can't imagine that a grandmother, unless none of y'all are close with your brother, wouldn't want to have a relationship with these kids in some way. You know what I mean? Without coming up out of, you're not giving up money. You already have the house. Your mother doesn't have the space. So the fact that everybody's just so outright saying no, and I don't like kids. I only like my
Right.
people's kids. Okay, and I don't have kids for that exact reason. The main reason I ever contemplated having a child was because I just wanted to see what it looked like. That was it. That was it.
Mm-mm.
There's no
It.
maternal clock clicking ticking for me, right?
It.
But because I don't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Oh
I
man.
particularly wanted a girl, and I wanted her to look just like me. But Javon said that she refused to enable me having a little girl because she's not about to argue with a 2-year-old. That's what Javon
Mm-hmm.
said. And Renee said the
Mm-hmm.
world does not need another me, which I think, quite
Mm.
frankly, is rude because she would be better than me.
Renee is a saint on earth. She knows what she's saying. She knows what she's talking about.
Anyways, I do think that y'all not even being willing to help in some sort of way makes you an asshole.
Right. I mean, but this is us. We would do things in this way. Everyone is not going to do it in that way, and they're not obligated to do that.
And they're
Like,
not.
and
I
it's
no,
like
I
it's so crazy because it's like I don't
again,
really depend on people for much of anything, even though
I
I'm
don't
working on
either.
that in therapy. But like
Listen,
again,
when
I didn't choose.
I have cash, right? He's not a human child, whatever. But when I need my mother to step in, my mother steps in. My mother definitely treats cash. I mean, she calls him her grand dog. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. My other dog, Carter, forget about it. Okay. You can tell her I wasn't doing wrong by him every time he yelled. But I just can't. And I know that my assumption is going to be if y'all did not have a close relationship with your brother, which I'm going to assume there was some sort of relationship because when he needed you, you provided him a place to stay. With said kids, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to say, like, you're coming in a little hot, you're coming in a little heavy. We can probably help you get reprieve, sometimes, and let's roll this out this way. And you're right, they're by no means obligated. I just can't imagine a grandmother being like, unless you're not close
Listen,
with your son.
listen, we are again coming from one specific perspective where this you couldn't even imagine this being a situation on our end.
Right.
But, it's a very different sort of thing. Sidebar, and this is apropos to nothing, but maybe it's a little tangent, I don't know. But I was going to start this episode off by telling you how much of a midlife crisis I am going through at the moment, because I am 40. Full disclosure for those that have not heard that before. I have friends right now
Mm-hmm.
that are my age. We all went to school together.
Mm-hmm.
One of which just became a grandmother today. A grandmother today.
You see my face?
Just saying. So, with that being said, taking it back to this Am I the Asshole? The way I still feel like I came out of high school yesterday, and
Yesterday.
the way I know people that I'm the same age with are outside because they got money and bodies and outside with the bikinis riding up the ass on somebody's island. Those type of people are the same sort of people that could potentially be this person's people, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not ready for this type of shenanigans. These people are still outside, still living their lives. Who the hell told you I want this responsibility when I didn't actually put this responsibility into action? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I understand it from that perspective, even though it's fucked up.
I totally get it, right? And I'm not, that's why I said half asshole, half not the asshole. Because again, I just feel like, even if to say you don't want to be fully responsible, but saying, you know what I will do is just being a decent person at minimum. Because they may not be your direct descendants, but this is your family. To even say, you know what, once a month, I'll give you send me a babysitter's cash app and I'll pay for a babysitter for you to go out and have lunch by yourself.
Right,
Do you get what I'm
right,
saying? Like just some
right.
sort of small compromise
Yeah, some
where
sort of decency.
some sort of decency to just flat
Mm-hmm.
out be like,
Mm-hmm.
nah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good
Mm-hmm.
for your niece and your nephew. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have nieces and nephews that are not, actually, I do have nieces and nephews from my biological brothers, but I also have nieces and nephews from my friends. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine any of my friends calling me in distress, needing a break, and me being like, they not mine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and these are my, so
Mm-hmm.
just as a decent person, that's why I'm saying you're the asshole. In general, I don't blame you, but in that instance, like, that's kind of,
How 6 months ago you turning 40, and 6 months later you like, I'm a grandma. I just can't get over it today. I just can't get over
because
it.
let me tell you something.
Anyway.
If before Cash got his nuts
Cannot.
clipped
Oh.
and somehow started humping on another dog and somebody came
Mm,
and said Cash knocked up my daughter
mm.
and I had to be a grandma,
You'd be into it.
I would. Oh, I would. Photo shoots with my grandbabies.
Just cannot. I cannot with you.
Your poom poom bring
All
life.
right, all
Sorry.
right, all right.
Sorry.
This we are on
Um,
something today. We are.
that has really been
Yeah.
stuck in my head. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna start off with the topics we were supposed to discuss last week, so that way we do not miss them this week because otherwise it's a moot point.
Okay.
Favorite word. Hulu dropped a documentary called, or a docuseries called The Cult of Natureboy. And it's exactly what it says it is. It's funny enough, when I first tried to look for it, they were showing me something about Ric Flair in the WWE, and apparently that was his name, his nickname. That's not what this is
Whoo!
about.
That's
I can't
okay.
with you.
If that's
I
for
knew.
wrestling.
I
Okay,
know.
okay. I don't
I
know.
knew.
Just in case.
This is something much darker, and I actually saw this play out in real time. Eligio Bishop known online as Nature Boy, was a rising social media presence who used live streams and platforms to build a following among young Black Americans, particularly young people navigating racial tension, instability, and the feeling of not belonging anywhere. His message was basically very simple: come live in community. Leave Babylon behind. Mother Nature is coming for the outside world. He had the pitch, the charisma, and the algorithm on his side. And he was also, I guess, to some people, attractive. I didn't see it, but okay. He built what he called Carbonation, a group that at one point relocated to Costa Rica in search of a quote unquote real life utopia. Women in the group were required to put leaves on their nipples instead of shirts. Every woman was expected to have sex with him. When they didn't comply, it was forced. He crowned himself king, took a queen, and operated with the kind of absolute authority that depends entirely on people having no one else to turn to. In 2022, a victim came forward and spoke out, and that sparked an investigation. He was arrested, and in March of 2024, he was convicted and sentenced to life without parole for rape and other crimes. The docuseries covered his rise, his manipulation tactics, the victims, and the investigation that brought him down. Investigators noted that Bishop deliberately created conditions of dependence. He understood that people in pain, people who felt unseen by mainstream society, were most susceptible to the promise of community. Social media gave him the reach. The algorithm rewarded his increasingly extreme behavior because obviously it generated engagement. And he kept escalating because escalation kept the audience enthralled. One investigator summed it up: he was feeding a beast, and the beast was the internet's appetite for performance. I watched this happen in real time, like I said. And
Wow.
because this was like when there was a few things happening at this time on TikTok in particular. There was him, and then there was this stud lesbian who also had her own little following of like women, and they would get her tag. It was just a whole thing. This was like the wave in TikTok when people were like right after the pandemic happened and people were slowly going back outside. Things like this were the wave. I saw this um and immediately I was like, first of all, he's corny. That was the first thing I said. I was like, this man is corny. Second, these women were absolutely beautiful, and I just could not for the life of me fathom why they were so enthralled by this man. And when I say enthralled, they were enthralled. He would get online on social. I didn't go to his lives because lives make me feel awkward unless I know you. But I would see like his clips that he would post, or they would come up across my FYP. And he would stand in the middle with these women around him, and like they would basically like address him as though he were a king, and he would talk as though he were a king. One of the things that happened that I think kind of started this was obviously after a while people were kind of like, this is bullshit. But he went to a spot in Atlanta, and they sat in a VIP section with no reservation, and they asked him to leave, and he caused a scene and like posted online like, do you know who I am? And everybody was like, nobody.
No.
Like you're nobody. um,
Right.
it's scary how easy it is for people like him to manipulate people.
Yeah.
I personally, there's another documentary that I started on YouTube that's called Hood Horrors, and they did an even deeper dive into this.
Okay.
And I'm on episode 3.
And there's like 47 or
Yeah,
40. Well, how
there's a
many ever?
lot. So it may take me a year because I get distracted easy. One thing that I had seen online that came from this and was also briefly mentioned in this documentary was his affinity for trans women, and me thinking that this was his closet.
So again, last week I told y'all I would watch this documentary, and the way my life is set up, no, I didn't. however, however, I did catch the cliff notes on TikTok and fell down a rabbit hole, which included the YouTube and the Hulu documentaries. Okay, um, it's wild. However, I think I told y'all before, this is not the first time we're speaking about a cult on this show. And it's not as hard as you think for
It's
people
not.
to fall into a cult or fall um, like completely head over heels for, or like completely give up their entire life for whoever this leader is. A lot of the psychological stuff that causes stuff like this is where they isolate you from your family and loved ones and people that you know completely. They sleep deprive you,
Hmm.
and then they emotionally manipulate you with whatever it is that they're selling. It's always
Hmm.
a sale of some sort. And so a lot of people are they'll target a lot of people who are in a desperate space, whether it be like brand new straight out of college or in that age range where your brain is not fully developed yet and you're looking for a come up or some sort of thing like that, where you have some sort of grief and you're looking for some sort of community.
Right.
You'll find a whole bunch of people that are, believing this one thing, and you're like, okay, you're gonna have some sort of FOMO for this reason, and then you get like, you fall into whatever it is. So it's not that hard, and you'll find a lot of rich people, a lot of like very educated people, you'll as well as everyone else you would expect to be in something like this, but like all across the board, this is not that uncommon.
Right.
So um I'm not gonna be the person piling on with all the rest of the people being like, oh, that could never be me, and that could, because I think I told you already. At some point, it was me,
Right.
not necessarily this, but something else, right? And so I feel bad a little bit for a lot of these people, especially the ones that were not only doing all the stuff, but like also um, they were forced into like essay situations and grape situations. I'm speaking like this for the algorithm, and all of that. There's so many things where I found it appalling that there were men in this situation watching a lot of this sort of abuse go down against a lot of the women involved in this. However, they too were also abused.
Yeah.
They were also like there was accusations of them being initiated into this by let's say consuming this nature boys' life force. And it's like, oh wow, a lot has been going on. First of all, the fact that your algorithm sent this to you and that I had no idea that this existed until a couple weeks ago is wild to me, but not really because it's you. Because like,
No,
how the
no,
hell?
no, no, no,
I
no, no,
never
no.
heard about this ever, ever,
Back in
ever,
the
ever.
day when before like TikTok found its groove, I mean, even now it kind of just drops you off in the middle of nowhere. Like don't
Hmm.
even matter what you like. So I found myself in all kinds of people business on TikTok and I'm like, how did I end up here? Back in the day before TikTok got itself together, it was like the wild, wild west on the algorithm. It was essentially like, oh, you're black, you're gonna like this. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was like there's a bunch of
Wow.
black people talking about euphoric, like living in
Wow.
utopia. We're gonna show this to you until like it's until like, and the thing
Yeah.
is I didn't like any of the stuff. There's a lot of people that end up on my FYP
Yeah.
who I'm like, I didn't buy this plane ticket.
Yeah.
Well, how'd I get in this destination? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
don't do me. Okay. um
It's wild because I hear this cult is still going on even though he's
I
in
was just
jail.
about to say
And
he still has followers who are
yeah.
still trying to free him, who had a lot to say during when the docu-series dropped initially, and it was a very blatant topic of conversation of
Hmm.
his innocence. Again, this man started to call himself God. Even Jesus rose after the third day. I just feel like if you was God, you'd be able to get yourself out the situation.
At a minimum.
Like
at a
at a minimum,
at a minimum.
at a minimum,
Yeah.
you would have been
Yo,
able to. All
but
eyes was on you.
it's not that hard to imagine. People still are like full blown like in the cult of Robert Kelly.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
so this is no different. So I understand it. It's still not not my cup of tea, and it's very strange, and I
Not
hope
my
these people get
ministry.
the help that they deserve, but
And I'm
here
not
we
gonna
are.
lie, I can't say that I wouldn't be susceptible to a cult. I am me, but I'm not gonna be susceptible to this type of cult
No.
because this seems very basic to me. And the way
Yeah.
my mouth is smart, somebody would have seen him slap me on camera, and then the next thing you know, the police are there. Why? Because they stabbed him
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Because
like these people were told to give up all of their belongings, give him all of their belongings. Some people gave him hundreds of thousands of dollars apparently.
according to the
Um
hood horrors, like even before he started this, people was just giving him money. First of all, also, I really don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. I believe in the hood horrors. It let us know that he's from Harlem. Y'all gotta stop taking these Harlem dudes seriously. Y'all have to stop. Harlem women, different. Y'all be letting these Harlem
uh,
men get y'all.
sure.
Leave them alone. Harlem women, if I must say so myself,
Mm, mhm,
completely different.
mhm.
Innocent,
And
divine,
there it
feminine
is.
energy.
Okay.
These Harlem men? No, absolutely not.
I mean, I guess this lifestyle would appeal to certain people that are trying to get off the grid or whatever, and then just by osmosis of seeing other people following, then people are just like, oh, I cannot miss this. I have to get on this bandwagon. Not understanding that initial followers are usually right on the same payroll, being like pretending like they are something that they are not, only to recruit others. So, I can go
It's
into this
also,
because I've studied this for a long time. I can go into this for like
we're gonna
hours,
have to
but
come
like
back
you
to
can't.
this
We don't have time.
conversation.
We don't have time.
I mean, I will say this too, to your point about being, see, when I decide to go off the grid, that means I don't want to be bothered with nobody. Okay?
Hmm.
The fact that y'all want company, y'all not serious. Y'all not serious.
You
Because
also not serious about going off the grid. You're not
me
doing it.
off the
No.
grid, when I get off the
Mm-mm.
grid, y'all gonna be like, have you heard from Joyhdae? She sent a carrier pigeon 3 days ago. She alright. What?
Jade
I don't want to be
is not
bothered.
going off the grid. She's not going off the grid. Stop. Don't let her lie to you. She tell y'all every day on her social media that she unintentionally lies. That one is a lie. She's not going off the
First of
grid.
all,
She's
first
not
of
doing it.
all, don't be over here using my words against me, okay? Don't be using my own words against
She's not
me,
doing
okay?
it.
That's not what we're finna do, okay? When I end up off the
Uh-huh.
grid, don't say
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Audacity.
I won't, because I
Listen.
won't be able to reach you today if that ever happens. It's not
I'll still
though.
listen. I'll still
Uh-huh.
have like I'll figure it
You'll be
out.
live. You'll be live on the social media, just like these
Like
people that
the
are
like the
off the grid,
yeah, all the
that are
other off the grid
that were
people
off the
who be
grid.
like, watch me catch my animal while I live off the grid. You have a cell
Uh-huh.
phone tower, ma'am. Please leave us alone.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so after a 4 year wait, Euphoria is back. It premiered on HBO on April 12th, 2026, and people have thoughts. The season picks up 5 years after the characters graduate, so everyone we knew from high school is now a young adult, which was always going to be a big swing. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. I stopped watching after the first episode. I don't know that I care.
Yo, that's very un-Virgo like of you, because like the way our loyalty is set up, like I just have to see it through. No, even though it's abuse, it's literal abuse. That man, Sam Levinson or whatever the hell his name is, needs help. Somebody go find him and put him in an institution immediately. Immediately.
I
Because
saw that girl. Was she a dog in the first episode?
she was many things. She was many things.
And I said, get
Yeah.
me up out of here.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's every single episode. I'm just like, what the hell did I just do to, like, why did I do this? Why did I
Right.
subject myself to this? What is happening here? Um, it's like we should have known that this show should not have had this next season when people started dying. Rest in peace to was it Fesco or whatever his name
Mm-hmm.
was,
Mm-hmm.
and like people started dropping out of the show. Um, what is it? The the one that Rue had a crush on, the trans actress.
Oh,
Um,
Hunter.
Hunter Hunter Schafer, that's her name. She was supposed to have the Cassie, allegedly she was supposed to have the Cassie plot, but because there was beef with the Nate character, or something like that, like they completely switched it to Cassie, and all sorts of, all of these things are conspiring against you. There's actresses that refuse to be in this show. There's there's like Rue's sister, what's her name,
Storm.
Storm, was like, I'm not doing that. The chubby girl from the school, whatever her
Barbie.
name was, Barbie, she decided she wasn't doing it. Like, hang it up, hang it up. The way that the script feels like Chat GPT wrote it, and then you
Probably
have these
did.
amazing actors and actresses trying their darndest to really pull this thing together. The fact that Zendaya, with her ascent, had to bring herself back down to finish
Damn.
this obligation of this show to be able to do this. It's terrible, Jay. It's
I,
terrible.
I'm not
It's
gonna
real
hold you.
bad. It's real
A
bad.
4-year wait is a lot.
It's real bad.
Like a 4-year wait is a lot. You know what I mean? Like, especially
Yeah.
because, like, I know at one point there was like a writer's strike. I remember. Like, I get it. And you don't want to rush anything, and people have projects and things, I totally get it. Y'all should have just kept that in the can.
It's like the prompt that they put in for ChatGPT was just like, I want it to feel like this type of movie with a hint of this type of movie, with a hint of this type of show, with a hint of this type of thing, with the sensibilities of these 4 directors, with the writing styles of these 17 writers, with like literally all over the place today. Like, all over the place. You can't follow a storyline. Certain storylines are longer than they need to be. Other storylines are shorter than they need to be. Like, we don't understand how we're getting from one place to the next. It's just all over the place today.
I can
I
imagine. I don't know.
Oh
I
man.
know I'm usually loyal, and I usually need to see things through. Maybe once the season's over and I can binge it, I'll like watch the last season in totality. I just
At this point, y'all should have seen at least the first episode. I should have known from the first episode of this new season when Rue tried to drive over the
the
the border wall, and got stuck on the top. I should have. I was like, okay. When Labyrinth decided not to let the music into the show, the fabric of the show was Labyrinth music.
you
When that
realize
went awry, you know that this was never going to be what it was.
you realized how much of a role the music played in not only setting the scene, but like also helping you figure out your emotion in that scene because
Yes.
everything is so chaotic. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I know Rue's an addict, but girl, an actual wall.
it's like it's like, oh my god, like I can't imagine these actors coming to the table read and being like, you're shitting me. Like, you dead ass? Like, literally, that's probably what they were just like,
I would have
oh,
been like,
I think
try
Zendaya's getting
again.
paid $1 million an episode. So she was just like, all right, I'm not that stupid. I'm gonna fulfill because $8 million is necessary. Why not?
But also to your point, as a Virgo, she's very loyal, and this did get her her first Emmy, so she probably
Very
felt like she
true.
had to close out that
I
chapter.
guess.
But
I
Zendaya, you
guess.
are Zendaya.
Yes. Didn't need it.
You
Didn't
could
need
have
it.
told them that Rue overdosed, and that could have been a whole, and we
Yeah.
would have been fine with that girl. We would have had a
Oh
memoriam
man.
episode, and I would have been able to. Because to be honest, none of us started watching the show for anybody else.
Exactly. Exactly.
Zendaya was the name, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone grew after.
Jay,
Miss
there's
me.
there's pigs in the show. There's
See, no.
limbs being there's appendages being cut off. There's all sorts of
Let me
strippers.
take
There's sex work. There's all,
let me
oh
take
my
a
god.
guess.
Oh my god.
Nate lost an appendage because like he owes somebody money because he's a fuck up like his dad.
Why else do people lose appendages and
Okay.
things like this? They
Okay.
lose. This is like they were like, oh, we need Breaking Bad, but we also need this and we also need that, and we like it's all over the place, all over the place.
You know who else is all over the place? The internet. Because why with Keith Lee telling y'all that let me just back it up. Keith Lee, the food
Yes.
influencer and everyone's favorite food personality, went on Kiki Palmer's podcast, Baby This is Kiki Palmer, and said something that is absolutely reasonable that some of y'all who are unreasonable couldn't even handle it. Makiki asked him if him and his wife Ronnie were done having kids. Keith said, "My number one rule is that I'm done when she's done. Whenever she's ready to have more kids, we have more kids. If she wants 30 of them, we're going to have 30 of them. She's done at 3, be done at 3. Because as much as I would want to say I want kids, I'm not the one carrying them, and that's not my body that's going through the inner effects, the before effects, the after effects. They currently have 3 kids. Baby isn't even a full year old yet.
Yeah.
Here comes the internet. Some people applauded the comment as a genuinely refreshing moment, a man publicly centering his wife's body autonomy and the physical reality of pregnancy in a conversation about Black maternal health. Others called it emasculating. Some men on X said, yo, money is providing for all of them. You should have a say. Someone said he was being a simp. Meanwhile, Ronnie said nothing. Keith was the one who volunteered the information on the interview, and at no point did anyone ask Ronnie if she felt like she was in control. So basically, we're watching a man being accused of disrespecting his household by respecting his wife.
Y'all don't like women. Y'all don't love women. Y'all don't like women. Y'all don't like y'all partners. Y'all don't love y'all partners. Like, plain and simple, for y'all to have this, first of all, y'all might not even have partners in the first place. So like for this to be the sentiment, it's like I just can't imagine, especially being a husband of a wife who gave me 2 beautiful girls. I watched that lady transform her entire body to be able to house a fetus. I don't know if y'all understand the biology, but the mother and the embryo are fighting tooth and nail because it's not compatible. It's not
Right.
compatible. Literally, the embryo violently attaches itself to the mother and then sucks her dry. And then after a certain amount of time, then the symbiosis or whatever occurs. But like, it's not an easy thing. The woman's body does so much to bring this life into the world, only to almost die when they deliver this child. Logically, it does not make sense that people would want to do this more than one time. So the fact that a loving husband would not want his wife that he loves to go through something that could potentially kill her for selfish reasons is not even commendable. It should just be what it is. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, how y'all act like she's his like property. Like, what are y'all talking about? Oh, you have say. No, the fuck I don't. Like, all I did was lay down for however long it took for bodily functions to enter that other person. That's it. That's all I did. And then I've been at support. Oh my goodness. Did we take our folic acid today? Did we do all the things? Did I take you to the doctor's appointments? Did we find are we doing all the things? Am I keeping you calm? Like, am I rubbing your feet? Am I like, oh, that's all I did. I didn't do much. You got to do all the work. Like, so you should have all the say. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't get people. I
You
don't get
had a
people.
word in the beginning. A lot of y'all don't like women
Clearly. Clearly.
because at the end of the day, it is her body. And the reality of the situation is men do not fully understand what a woman's body goes through, whether it comes to the menstrual cycle, whether it comes to pregnancy. Y'all think it's just shits and giggles because you want to have offspring or you want to have what do they call it, an heir. to your debt and your generational curses. That's not how this works. Okay? You need to, like that man said absolutely nothing wrong. He is respecting his wife. He is respecting the fact that we don't know what Ronnie went through that pregnancy. We only saw what they allowed us to see. We don't know
Correct.
if that was a difficult pregnancy. We don't know if she was
Correct.
bedridden. We don't know a lot of things that could have taken place in which this man said, hey, no, this is up to her, because I saw how stressful it was on her body. And because I love this person so much, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let her make that call.
Yeah.
And then there's the other people who got on the internet and was like, well, if he was serious, he could get a vasectomy. Y'all listen to not hear. Like y'all listen to speak. Because that man said it is up to his
Correct.
wife. He didn't say
Yeah.
he didn't want any more kids, or that she
Right.
told him she didn't want any more kids.
Correct.
He told her, he said that it was up to her to make that decision for them, which lets
Right.
me know that they have not yet had that conversation. Why would he get a vasectomy just for shits and giggles?
He started the statement off with Kiki like, "Oh, I'm glad you said this. We're going back and forth on this. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. And this is the reason why I feel the way I feel." That's what he started it out with. So
Literally.
obviously they have not made the decision yet. They are
Some of
not even
y'all,
they just turned 30 or they're about to turn 30. Like they still have time to figure this out.
that baby isn't even 1
Come
year
on. Come
old.
on.
Let's,
Come on. Come on.
like, y'all just get on the internet and I don't, this whole like wanting to be contrarian or wanting to be like fake woke and enlightened
Yeah.
is really like George Bush has to pay for his crimes. He has
That's the
to.
that's the problem with the internet, and which is why I get so annoyed with it, and I don't do as much as y'all want me to do, because like y'all really want me to come out of my character. Y'all want me to be riled up. Y'all do all the things because y'all want people to cuss y'all out. Y'all want people to punch y'all in the face.
They do.
Y'all want that energy. I don't care about that. Like, and so it's hard, and y'all wonder why I be on this show being like, "Oh, my wife, my kids," and I don't say names and I don't do all of those sort of things. It's like, I'm not hiding anything, but I'm also not gonna go out of my way to bring y'all into my life. This damn fly. Sorry, I'm not gonna go go out of my way to bring y'all into my life only for y'all to fuck shit up. Really. That's what y'all do. Y'all live off of that. Y'all thrive off of that. Y'all love to break people's marriages up. Y'all love to break people's families up, like all of that. Like, for what do you get out of it? Like,
Misery loves
I
company.
I don't like that. Like, just so you could say, "Oh, well, my stuff is better than their stuff." No, the fuck it's not. You're
That's
miserable as
why,
fuck.
that's why I don't care. And I tell y'all, you should have been swallowed.
And sometimes they don't even deserve that, because
They sometimes,
that would have been a
honestly,
good time.
sometimes you honestly should have just been flushed too. That
You
could have
should
been that
have.
should have been a real good option in your mama's hand and then dropped into the toilet and flushed. That's really what should have happened for some of
should
y'all.
have should have been
Because
a
the
dirt. It should have
reality,
been a dirty sock, and
a
then
dirty sock or even just
something.
a dirty Kleenex, something. Because some of y'all are just pure miserable and y'all want everybody
Man.
else to be miserable. Case in point, that has really nothing to do with this, but kind of apropos. A woman was on Threads today and she was saying she accidentally gave her godson apple juice and forgot to cut it with water. Literally said, I accidentally gave the baby apple juice without cutting it with water, yada, yada, yada. Here comes
Uh-huh.
somebody in her comments. The apple juice will do this, and you got to make sure, like, next time, give him the. She
This is
literally
why you
said, you
don't share
dumbass.
shit with these fucking idiots, man.
Like,
I'm just but
George Bush has to pay for his crime because a lot of y'all, somebody said something to Stephanie, who's the mother of Cadence, who is my virtual mini me and niece, according to a lot of people on the internet. Basically Renee. She said something that I have to start using in my life. I'm not finna argue with somebody who pronounces the L in salmon or
mhm.
who reads using their fingers. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. If I knew that you and I were not taking the same level of classes in elementary, high school, or college, I'm not going back and forth with you. I am
What's the
not.
point? What's the
I am
point?
not. Exactly.
What
What
is
is
the
the
point?
point? Because some of y'all weren't even. I was in the back of the classroom, not because I was dumb, but because I was just that smart. The teacher said, what are you up here for?
You don't need this help.
So
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with some of y'all who was literally sitting on the chalkboard. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No more. No more.
Yeah.
No more. Anyway, Audemars Piguet or
I've
Piguet.
I think it's Piguet, but like I've never been able to say that, so I don't even try. It's AP for me.
Audemars Piguet, and Swatch launched a $400 watch that had the fake wealthy in their feelings. We already know that AP is one of the most exclusive watchmakers on the planet. Their entry level Royal Oak watch starts at around 17,000, and Swatch is, Swatch, plastic, fun, $40. The brand that saved Swiss market watchmaking from the quartz crisis. These two announced a collaboration, the Royal Pop, a bioceramic pocket watch in 8 colorways with AP signature octagonal design. Why can't I speak? Blah, blah,
Octagonal.
blah.
I,
Octagonal
no,
design.
I'm saying it wrong too
No,
now
it's
because of you.
octagonal. It's octagonal.
Oc- Octagonal. Yeah, there we go.
Whatever. It's eight side design, powered by Swatch's Systems 51 movement. Retail price $400. The
Hmm.
internet went crazy before it even dropped. People were camping outside the stores the night before. In Tokyo, lines hit 300 plus people before sunrise. In Miami, 3,000 people flooded Aventura Mall, causing a near stampede. In Long Island's Roosevelt Field Mall, pepper spray, France stores closed under police order. India, the Mumbai and New Delhi launches were formally canceled after crowds were described as animalistic. DDG, who's fake rich, was very upset that this was happening because of how much he paid for an AP watch previously. During a live stream on May 9th, he ranted about the collab as a concerned customer, seemingly angry that more people will be able to wear the watch without spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just seeing this makes me want to sell my AP. What's up? What's AP? What's up, man? What's going on? I spent $200,000 on one of your watches. You telling me I could have waited until 2026 and spent 300 and got the same effect? The hoes can't tell the difference. He continued his rant, expressing his frustration based on how much he paid for the watch. That shit ain't right. It's people out here really paid resale. I could see if I was getting my watches for retail, I'm getting hit over the head for another 20 grand just to rock with y'all. That's what they call stupid, sir. You so busy trying to keep up with the Joneses and to impress the hoes that don't even know whether what you got on your wrist is real or fake, that you're mad at AP doing a fun little collaboration with Swatch. What? You don't see real money niggas upset about this. Did you see Jeff Bezos get on the internet and be like, oh, did you see Jay-Z get on something and be like, well, AP,
Exactly.
you keeping up
So
with the Joneses assholes piss me off.
yeah, so it is. I actually have a lot to say about this. There's so many different things. Y'all are mad because y'all told the people what it is that they are to want. And then when they want it, you're mad that they want it. Like make that make sense. Put that together for me. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like you or whoever, did whatever they had to do to come up with the money to perpetuate whatever lifestyle it is that you're trying to achieve, and you've achieved it. Yay, you, clap it up for you. Now when the other people that you deem to be broke, where you also were at one point, now have an opportunity, why not congratulate them instead of, shunning them or making it seem like, okay, well, I know I used to be one of you, but now that I'm not one of you, fuck you. Like come on, man.
Corny
That
behavior.
there's that. I saw, you said people were overnight online and stuff. I saw people like things, and I don't know what's true and what's not true, but 5 days online before they even knew what the collaboration actually was going to look like, and then were told that they weren't going to be able to get it because it was sold out or whatever. Saw people purchasing the watch for $400 and then immediately reselling. This
Of
is
course.
the hype of this, y'all. First of all, this is This is an example of where we are in the economy. Because if everybody was up, no, this would not have been a thing. But people
Mm-mm.
are looking for a come up. They understand what the demand is, supply and demand. This is basic economics. If the demand is high and the supply is low, the price is going to be high. Okay. So now at the end of the day, if this is has such a big demand and I was happy, like I was lucky enough to get one, I'm gonna flip it as quickly as I can, because guess what, just like it was bound to happen, the value of this thing immediately started depreciating. So people bought it off of hype, but not off of the actual value. Like I saw things where this watch technically cost these people allegedly maybe $40 max to make, and then they gave it a 10x valuation or whatever. Now that's perfect. That's how business works or whatever. Wholesaling, all these different things that have to go into it. It makes sense for why the valuation was what they gave it. But it's also accessible enough where somebody like that is smart and is quick can turn, like I saw literally watch people on TikTok or whatever buy the thing $400, immediately sell it for $3,200, $5,000, $4,000, whatever. That's a come up, and I understand it. And do your thing. It is what it is. Like
I just want y'all to know that some of y'all are very corny, and why I say you're rich, you're fake rich, is back in the day, like the real money makers would have bought the $400 watch and then iced it out, and then they would have been on the stream talking about like, look at what I did with my AP Royal Pop for $400.
the funny part about this is somebody told them that this was a limited release. This is not a limited release.
No,
So all of this is just like they sold out. They may have sold out of what they had in store,
they'll be back,
but it'll be back tomorrow
and
or
I'm not
whenever the
gonna
next
hold
shipment
you.
shows up.
The colorways, I liked the colorways. I'm not interested in a pocket watch. And I know that
Yeah,
I can get a band and make it an actual watch.
it's
I
gonna
am
happen.
also I am also not I'm not beat for a watch right now. I'm tied to my Apple Watch. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get an Aura ring and swap out. I don't know yet. But with that being said, y'all are worried about quote unquote the hoes not being able to tell the difference. The hoes are buying watches from Shein. The hoes can't tell the difference. And this is no shade to the hoes, because like that's what you're supposed to do. You're worried
Right.
about the wrong thing. These women that y'all are trying to impress don't know the fake from the real. They just know that it's shiny and it's supposed to be expensive. That's all they're worried about. Y'all look stupid. I,
Also, it's like I never understood that, because it's like, okay, if you supposedly have this item that is worth a certain amount of money, and if something goes down and you can't sell it because it's not real, what is the like where's the clout in that? It's like lying on your genitalia size. Like people gonna find
listen,
out. They gonna find
listen.
out.
Y'all worried about the wrong
They
things.
gonna
That's
find
that's
out.
the reality. Is some of y'all are worried about the wrong things. Okay? Like
It's
point
like,
blank, period.
come
Some of y'all are
on,
worried
man.
about the wrong thing.
Come on, man.
Um, Let me say something. I don't know what's going on this timeline. I know that there's a Harvard professor that said the aliens are coming. I need them to hurry up. Okay. Maybe they want to wait until after the Knicks win the championship so y'all can see that and have that. But I need these aliens to get here expeditiously. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because let me tell y'all what happened this week. What y'all's president did this week. Two things. Okay. On their own, alarming. Together, first thing, he dropped his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS. In exchange, his own Justice Department created something called the Anti-Weaponization Fund, a $1.76 billion pool of taxpayer money to compensate Trump allies who claim they were unfairly investigated or prosecuted. That includes the January 6 participants. Democrats have called it the MAGA slush fund. Representative Jamie Raskin called it a racket designed to take 1.7 billion of taxpayer dollars out of the treasury. The fund is run by executive branch appointees, has limited judicial oversight, and remaining funds can be redirected to another account chosen by the president. When I tell you I'm applying when this shit drop, I have a whole personality created. My name is Melanie. I was there. I'm a Blacks for Trump. I was there on January 16th. I was pepper sprayed. I stood there while that other crazy lady got shot. Can't believe she died. Oh my God. Woo, woo, woo. Crazy.
First of
Crazy
all,
work.
you're saying 1.76 billion. It's actually 1.776 billion because, 1776.
Yeah.
So creative, so creative. The fact that this man, this is like, first of all, we've never seen corruption like this. I know people
Ever.
want to say Nixon. This is next level, Joyhdae. This is next level. The man basically sued himself only to, well, it's not a settlement because only to withdraw so that the deal for the withdrawal of the suit would create this slush fund from our money. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all
Like,
understand the corruption in that?
like,
Like, oh, I'm gonna say 10 billion so that when I bring it down percentage wise to 1.776 billion dollars, it looks like it's not that much or whatever. Sir, you're a sitting president. How the hell are you suing the government, sir? What the hell is going on?
how they letting you sue them?
This is It's my money. Like how? Like
I'm telling you
I,
this right now. I'm
what are
telling
we
you this right
doing?
now. I dead ass, when this happens, when this goes live, I truly do believe that everybody should clutter them with paperwork. Apply. Flood it up. Make it hard for them to decipher real stories and fake stories because it's my money.
Yeah, it's like, you know what it is. It's like you it's yes. I think we should do it. Why I say that is, if we do get the money, we should all donate that money to all of like the opposition parties and all the things that are going to vote these people out,
Hmm.
so that we can actually have the government that we deserve. That's what
Yeah,
we should do.
yeah.
That's what we should do.
I this
Speaking of which,
department. Hmm.
before you continue, I should have said this. This was one of my main points for the AP launch. The amount of y'all people that was on those lines, sitting and camping out and doing all that shit, have that same energy for the midterms.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Have that same energy for the midterms. Have that same for the election in November. Have that
Yes.
same energy.
Yes.
Come out and vote. Get these
Yes.
people out of here. What are we doing?
Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the aliens at this point. I can't trust y'all with a group project. So I'm honestly dead ass waiting for the aliens to come because y'all are. Anyway, another thing that this man has done, buried in a later addendum published after the initial announcement, is a provision that the IRS is forever barred and precluded from pursuing any existing audits or examinations of Trump, his family members, related or affiliated individuals, and the Trump Organization. Signed by Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, the DOJ clarified it only applies to existing audits, not future ones. But nobody knows which audits are currently open. And there is a law that prohibits presidents from requesting determination of IRS audits, which no one in the DOJ addressed or seems to care about. Representative Richard Neal called it corruption. He said Trump has turned the federal government into his personal protection racket by making sure his family, and his company's taxes are permanently off limits. I, I,
We had an opportunity to have this not happen, and yet y'all decided that, never. He's just saying words. It's never going to happen to us. It's never going to happen, period.
y'all
Like,
told the people who couldn't be bothered to put face masks on during COVID. okay, that we needed to make it worse before it got better. Not realizing that they've already basically have dismantled the Civil Rights Voting Act. They're suppressing votes left and right. They're packing courts. They're doing things like this because you wanted to be a one-issue voter.
They're basically giving themselves immunity from any foreseeable crime on the face of the planet.
That's
One by
it.
one, every single crime they want to commit, they're finding loopholes and finding ways so that they cannot be prosecuted for it. And guess what they're also doing by creating the slush fund that we just spoke about? They're telling all those people that committed treason. I have to do that, right? The alleged fingers. All those people that on January 6th did what they did, to be like, well, that worked out. And guess what? We got this man in office that is willing to have our backs, and not only have our backs, but also pay us to become his militia. So guess what we can do when shit hits the fan? We're going balls to the walls because nothing gonna happen to us. And guess what? We also getting paid for this.
Off,
Your government is creating a militia to fuck you
off,
up. Like, what are y'all doing?
off this timeline. I am ready for the aliens. Also, apropos of nothing, but still in line with Donald Trump, he so ain't shit that his son is getting married this weekend, and he said, "Sorry, he can't be there.
I don't
Government
know if I
stuff
could be
going
there.
on."
I don't know if I could be like, what kind of man is this? Yo. Oh my God.
He
I
said,
can't
"I
I
can't
can't
go
believe it.
because I'm busy with government stuff."
I
We're
cannot
gonna see him on
believe
a
it.
golf course. We're gonna see him on
For
a golf
sure.
course while
For
his
sure.
son is getting married. Granted, I don't want anything good for Don Jr. Okay. Honestly, I wish he would stub his toe every time he put a shoe on. Like literally every time he put just and it almost breaks the pinky off. I wish nothing but the worst for him.
Golf is government business. We're paying for it.
I
I'm
just
just so you know. Just so you
I
know.
just also if you're a Giants fan, just know that it ain't gonna happen this season because y'all's quarterback decided he wanted to introduce Donald Trump today at a rally at a college at Rockland College. And y'all know anytime somebody aligns themselves with Trump publicly, their sports team, ask the Philadelphia Eagles. What's that man name that was out here shaking hands with Donald Trump and golfing with him? And then when we said, hey, watch yourself, he was like, it's the president. And the Eagles ain't been right since. So Giants fans, don't think you're getting a Knicks win and a Giants win. It's not gonna happen.
Honestly, I don't give a shit about that. Like that is I know that's your attempt at some levity, but literally, like I said, I pissed myself off saying it when I realized it. A militia. The president is paying a militia
Yeah, he is.
to kill us. That's literally
He
what's
is.
gonna happen.
No, he is.
Do y'all okay.
But he don't
All right.
realize that the reality of the situation is he could pay the militia, but they don't realize too that they're not the only ones that are armed.
Yo, I say this all the time. I was never the type. I don't like guns in general. But when I tell you, I've been to gun ranges and I am a fucking amazing shot. I never want to have a gun, but guess what? What kind of world we living in now?
Yeah, they think they're the only ones that know how to shoot. That's the problem. Until they get shot. And I'm not
Can we
saying go
move?
shoot them, but I'm just saying.
Can we move on? Cause
We're gonna move
I
on real
can't.
quick.
I
Last thing
cannot.
before we get to the dad and auntie jokes of the day. I
Cause
decided
time
that since I
is time
forced
is.
you to
Yeah.
listen to Northwest album
Mm-hmm.
or EP, that I was gonna take a
Mm-hmm.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
And because she is underage, all I'm going to say is Godspeed.
She still got time. Hopefully, she
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
some
yeah.
sort of help. Like it's sad. It's a sad
It
project to
was
me.
it was very sad.
Yeah.
It was sad. The content, the it was just I felt depressed.
It's you're supposed to be feel good. You in your early teens. Like,
And
is she even 13? She might be
not yet.
12.
She's 12 still. And
Oh
listen,
God.
I had an emo phase, but I listened to like emo rock. But it still had moments where like I didn't feel depressed. You know what I mean? It made me
Mm-hmm.
feel something. It made me feel
Yeah.
seen. It made me feel like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I didn't feel sad, and I feel sad. Also, I want
Oh,
them to look out for that little girl because there's an online personality named Little Mar or the real Little Mar or something like that who took it upon himself to get on his social media and say he wants North to be his Celeste. Celeste being the underage girl that was murdered by David allegedly.
oh my God.
And this is why you only see Blue Ivy with her family and her
Listen,
body and her Julius.
listen.
She's not outside. And if she is outside, we don't see it because a lot of y'all are weird.
Yo, the fact that the content is y'all are so jealous of me. I can't be around you. Y'all don't understand me. And look at all of my clothes and my jewelry and all the access to things that I have, but yet y'all don't understand me and you can't be around me and I can't be around you and I can't live with you. Like, this is the vibe of this shit.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
song.
yeah.
The music sounds music that's summoning Hades. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's what it's bad. Like
It's
it's man.
I hope she
Mm-mm.
finds herself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I worry about these kids because I genuinely think the best parent out of them is Chloe. Can't stand her, but I think she's a good mom. And Kylie. Can't stand her, but I also think she's a good mom. I worry about these kids because these West kids in particular, because Kim don't seem like she cares. Kim wants to be a friend. She doesn't want to be a parent. And
Kim
I say
wants
that
to be Kim wants to be Chris.
she does. Um, and the reality is your kids don't have to do what Chris did because you've already made all the money. Y'all are billionaires. You've already made all the money.
I always wonder, like, if I were rich, how do I, because people have done it, like, how would I raise well-rounded children with all that access and riches? Like, how?
You remind
I
your
wonder.
kids, and this is coming from someone who's gone to school with people who got it.
Wealthy. Yeah.
Okay? You remind your kids that it's your money, not theirs. And you let them experience life as normal as obviously your kids are not going to suffer,
Right.
but they're not getting things handed to them every
Right.
time. You give them
Yeah.
that normalcy by treating them like a normal kid. Yes, you have access to things, but you also like you're going to schools where there's people who don't have access to things. And those people become your friends and you're like, "Oh yeah, da. And then you got me who's like, I live in the projects.
This is, yeah. This is again why I always say, give me the money, keep your fame, keep it.
That's
I don't
it.
need you
I
to
just want
know
the
me
money.
or how much I got or anything.
Nope.
I just like,
I just
that's the
want the
only way.
access and the opportunities.
That's the only way,
That's it.
really.
I don't want anything else.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Let's go.
did I tell you a man assaulted me with milk yesterday at Port Authority?
You did not.
How dare he?
God, today I have a few of those. So I'm going to let you know that I didn't do any work this week looking for jokes.
Mhm.
Every single one of these jokes were given to me by my 8-year-old.
Okay. All right.
every
She's
every
coming with some
single
bangers before,
she
so
be she be killing me. She be killing me.
so
Yo, I've said I called this from the womb. I told my wife, I was like, I don't know what you and this older one got going on, but when this young one gets of age, it's gonna be me and her against you and the other one. We gonna sit there and we gonna be laughing at y'all like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? I'm gonna tell. I called it. You can ask her. Anyway, so
No, but you saying you and the older one? You? Oh
all
my
right.
God.
All right, here we go. What do you call a bee that's having a bad hair day?
I want to say like Buzz Lightyear.
Frisbee.
I'm mad I laughed at that.
Yo, when she tells me these jokes, I be dead laughing, and both of them
Like,
just be like,
yo,
why is he laughing so hard? Yo, so
Frisbee.
funny. So funny to me.
Um, did you know that Ireland's capital is growing at an exponential rate?
I feel like I did this joke already. It just be Dublin.
It's in fact it's Dublin.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. All right. Since you went Ireland, or remember 8-year-old, okay? What do British people say when you're sad?
Today, mate.
You okay? You okay? You okay? Oh man.
Now, see, I feel bad for this last joke that I had because it's wholly inappropriate while you sharing jokes that your 8-year-old has given to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I did this one and not the other one that I was gonna do that was a little dark. So,
Next week.
and I may have done this one. What do you call a tent full of lesbians?
I definitely believe. One thing we gonna do on this show is a lesbian joke.
Or a gynecologist.
Or a gynecologist joke. A Mexican or an Asian joke. One of the four. It's happening. Oh man. Say the joke one more time. For the
What do you call a tent full of lesbians?
Oh God. Oh God. What, Joyhdae?
Oh God. Finger hut.
God, Joyhdae. I remember this joke because I think we named an episode this exact
Oh my God.
this exact thing. And it
Oh
was
my
probably
God.
one of the first video episodes that we
Oh
did.
God.
Finger hut. Damn it, Joyhdae.
Oh God.
My
There was the one we did with cabinet, like
Oh
lesbians
God.
in a like a liquor cabinet or something. It was like a liquor cabinet or some shit like that. I know we did one of those.
Oh man.
That got tears to my eyes.
All right. I'm trying to think between these two, which one? All right. What do you call a lie that you tell in the rain?
What is a lie that you tell in the rain?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wet.
Shower cap. She's on it. I love it. VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website. VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address. Send us your things, including jokes if you have any. Yeah.
Shower cap. You can also find us at Virgo Season Show on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can find Ryan at Black Ryan. Closer?
Oh, Black Ryan.
There we go.
Yeah.
On YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can find me at Joyhdae on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
All right. And this is the last one for the road. At this point, she's going to start charging me for these, okay? All right. Why did the snail paint a giant S on its car?
Oh, God, why?
So that when it zooms past people would say, "Look at that Escargot." Bye.
Mm.
Virgo season.